I'm Tamsin Fidel. Pix 11, in partnership with the Broadway Channel, brings you this Backstage on Broadway Extra.
What makes you feel so good is to see actors that you watch grow. You watch them on the ascendancy. I worked with Denzel Washington in his early plays. His first play on Broadway called Checkmates, I directed him on Broadway. And then he went on to capture the movie world and the Academy Award world. And each year, Denzel returns. Denzel will not stay away from theater more than 2 or 3 years, so you got to respect that. You got to support that. You know what I mean?
I've never seen this play, so I'm just excited to see the play for the first time, and I'm excited to see Denzel on stage, who's, you know, one of the great actors to watch.
I'm really excited. I haven't seen Denzel, you know, do it yet. I've seen Puff on TV. I've read the book, so this should be a really good treat. I think it's really important to use a platform to kind of spread the awareness on these racial issues. You know, they're a little sensitive, but the fact that we've been going through things like this for so long and they're still kind of prominent now, you know, it speaks volumes. So it's important to kind of create that awareness so people are aware of what's going on.
Because the play is so relevant for us in 2014, and secondly because of this amazing cast with Denzel Washington stepping on stage to do this play. I think people are wondering what will he do with this character, and I think when they come out of the theater, they have witnessed a beautiful job, and Sophia Okonedo is amazing. LaTanya Jackson, Sam's wife, she's just crazy good. So it's just a wonderful evening in the theater because you see 11 actors work together, be together. I say this is an intimate production of a big play.
Wonderful. It was really thrilling. It was you know, openings are weird and sometimes it's not that great a show, or it can and it can't be. Tonight felt good. We felt very warmed up, and it's my scenes are interesting because I sort of have to jump on a moving train kind of a little bit, and it felt good. It felt specific and fine. So it was a thrill. It's a beautiful show. It's one of my favorite plays, and it's one of those plays that the more you listen to it, the better it gets. You know? And it really is the great American. I mean, it's one of the great American plays.
Like the first African American director on Broadway, and the first, I think, African American woman playwright on Broadway. And I mean, it's history, just, you know, legacy all over it. And so it's just an honor to be a part of it. The show is just such a classic, and to be doing it in the Ethel Barrymore Theater is such an honor. You know, it's historic, the home of where the play began. So tonight was very special, actually. It really was.
Tonight was just a huge relief because you work hard, you rehearse for all these weeks, and you do the preview performances, and, you know, everybody gets all excited about opening night, you know? And so it's hard to keep your focus when all this excitement is going on around you for opening night. And so I'm just happy that we were able to get through tonight and do a great show and just focus on the work. It's just phenomenal. I mean, it's really a family atmosphere, you know. It starts from the top with Denzel and with Kenny, Leon, and it just makes everything so easy because everybody likes each other, everybody's respectful, everybody's nice, everybody takes care of each other. You know, if somebody's sick, you know, hey, you know, you need this, you need that. It's just, it couldn't be a better work environment. It's really just wonderful.
Yeah, what a debut. I mean, I've started so high. I can't imagine anything living up to this because it's just been literally one of the best jobs I've ever done. I've so enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being in New York. I've enjoyed being with Denzel and with LaTanya and Anika. I've enjoyed going out to dinner afterwards. I've enjoyed having an apartment here. Everything's just been brilliant. They're all top-notch actors and we all get on really well, but we're all quite fiery and strong, and so we push each other quite a lot, and I think somehow we've just landed as a family. It didn't happen straight away, but over the time and rehearsals, I really feel connected to them as a family.
Well, it's iconic in stature, as we all know, but Lorraine Hansberry was such an incredible playwright, and it's part of the American canon of fine plays. I mean, if you had to pick 10, or if you had to pick 5, it had to be in the top 5. You start with that, you start with Death of the Salesman, you just keep going. For me, coming into this play, to just get to work with this incredible company, to work with Kenny Leon and this cast of characters is par excellence. It is from Sophie from Denzel, Sophie, Anika, Sean, Jason, Bryce, even little Bryce, Stephen Henderson, who sets the bar for us. I am grateful and I am honored to be a part of a company like this.
It's a huge learning experience. I mean, you learn so much from Denzel, Miss Rose, Miss Jackson. I mean, it's just a wonderful learning experience, and I'm just trying to absorb everything while I can. Being on that stage, it's so much different than film or anything else I've ever done. It's an amazing feeling, it really is.
I think it is a brilliant piece of literature, and I think that sometimes it is important to revisit. I think we often get caught up in, oh, are we doing this again or that again or the other? And sometimes you're right, like, why are we doing that again? But this is one of those pieces that I think has a life. And I think that what Kenny has done and with this cast is breathe a fresh life into it. We're not as reverent with it, as tender with it as you could be. I feel very honored to speak these words and to tell this story. It is still relevant. It is a very feminist piece, and it is strong and long-lasting. There's a lot of laughter, there's a little bit of crying sometimes. Sometimes there's silence, people are just taking it in. What I hope the audience feels is everything. Everything.
Well, you know, there's nothing like live theater to get the opportunity to interpret one of the great playwrights of any generation, you know, and I've been fortunate in the last 4 or 5 years to interpret August Wilson's Fences and now Lorraine Hansberry. So it's a great honor for me and a great opportunity. When I started acting in college, this is what I wanted to do. You know, I didn't really think about Hollywood or making movies and things like that. It was really to do good plays on Broadway, and I've been blessed to be able to do that. Can you believe that? I assume, I don't know if Sydney had the dressing room I'm in or if Claudia McNeil had it, but I'm in Sydney's room. You know, I got a chance to spend some time with him in L.A. before I came out, and he actually kind of got up and did a little of the play. He kept saying, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I actually have him on film. He let me tape him, and he just got excited, and I look forward to him. Now that I feel more comfortable, I look forward to him coming to see the show.